Hello everyone, welcome back. Taking it from last time, I want to quickly explain you what was left from last time. I think the subscriptions in the previous episode were no longer working because of a change that I've set the default options at the level of the Apollo client. And normally, like if I would if I would pull the latest code, you could see that before it was no cache and it should be network only. Now, if you pass no cache, basically for whatever reason, it doesn't do any kind of requests using the subscription. But if you put it as network only, then the subscription is working. I know that the difference between network only and no cache is that if you do network only, it will fetch using the network call, but it will still put it in the caching mechanism. While if you do no cache, it just goes straight to the network and doesn't do anything. It doesn't append anything to the caching, to the in-memory cache. So I find it a bit weird that no cache doesn't work at this level, but yeah, if it is what it is. I don't really understand why no cache doesn't work, but since it works with network only, I'm happy with that. And I think the second part, which wasn't working, was the scroll to bottom. So as you can see now, before the scroll to button wasn't working, and the reason why it wasn't working, and I think it's at the message box level. Is this the one? Scroll to, yeah. The reason is because if I'll comment this thing out. The reason is that this effect was called if data or selected channel or message list was changed. But, well, before we didn't have this data. So I was checking whether the selected channel is different or the message list reference, like the height of this was changing. However, all the things that were triggering were inside this component, this called query. And the problem is that this thing, since it is a render prop, it wasn't affecting this thing, so there was no change at the level of this thing compared to this level. So basically what I had to do was like to create some state data in which I put the new stuff, and if there is some messages inside the object that is retrieved from the query, then we call the layout effect again. We look at the message list ref and we check whether it's scrollable or not, and in that case we scroll to the bottom. So that was one of the things. It took me quite a while to figure it out because, yeah, I mean, I was always checking this, but this was never triggered because what I was making the change was rather the render prop component. So I had to do this workaround, but it's apparently pretty well known that the way to trigger effects inside the render prop is to call a set state method inside here. So yeah, now it is working. As you can see, now it scrolls to the bottom. Now, what I'm interested in doing today is to finally start looking at adding real authentication to this thing. I don't want to log in using an prompt or whatever where you put your username, but rather like you log in, You put your username and your password and it comes here. And for that we are going to use Auth0. In this stream I think I will do the part where you log in with Auth0. The thing is, put it into Hasura's database, like the Auth0 authentication is synced with Hasura. And probably in the next one, and also in this one, like you log in from the front end and everything, it's alright. If you're not logged in, then you should be redirected and all kind of 9 yards that implies authentication. And I think in the next stream, because I don't think I will manage to do it today, is to add permissions at the level of Hasura based on the users. Because right now, you see, we can actually, if we check the permissions, we actually query with the admin role, and you have all kind of these things, which is a big no-no. For certain stuff, I definitely don't want you to be able to delete. And in some cases maybe not even being able to insert or update. So we'll look into this, but I think it will be in the next one. So let's start with Auth0. The first thing is, like, I've created an account and now I have to create an application. It will be I will call it Slack clone. It's gonna be a single page application, create. Okay. What technology I'm using? React. React login. Okay, and they have a bunch of things. I know that we have to go to settings and allowed callbacks URL. I think we have to call HTTP localhost 3000. So basically it's the dev environment, and if you deploy it somewhere to Netlify or somewhere else, just put that URL in there. What else do we need to do? Think application, allowed web origins. I think it's the same thing. HTTP localhost 3000, and this should be the same thing. So I think what they were suggesting, I think there was a, what do you call it, a quick start. I click it here and I put it in parallel with this. What did they say? Configure key, configure callback. So allowed callback URL. Yes, configure logout URL. Localhost 3000. Okay, allowed web origins. Okay, so I think we have everything in place. I'll say save changes. Good, sorry. Okay, so I guess I know that this is a new thing that they've created, because before it was Auth0.js library, but this is a new thing. I think it's like a couple of days, a couple of weeks old. So I think if we check on npm, like, they haven't published it for a while, so it's, you see, it's version 0.0.8, and there are weekly downloads. I think they started it on 1st of July maybe, so yeah, like how many, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Well, I think it's pretty new, but we are gonna use it. We'll see if we need, I know, because I read somewhere that the difference between this Auth0 SPA module and Auth0 JS is that this is more specific to single page applications rather, but the other one is more complete. You have more control about what you do, but we'll see if we need some extra features or stuff like that. We'll look into it. So let's do. Apparently they have everything in place for us. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh yeah. So we have this. What else do we need? Okay, authentication. All the initial dependencies. They do a weird stuff here. I guess they make a wrapper around it. Create a navbar component, integrate the SDK. In the source folder, we should create new file. Auth config.json. Okay, do this. The user profile, secure. Okay, I think I missed a step. If I go here, so configure, integrate Auth0 to your application. Okay, I import it, but I need the documentation for Auth0 SPA. Yes, because apparently. Okay, getting started. Well, they say that I should. Okay, whatever. So I think we can do inside here. We can check inside the app whether you're logged in or not. So I'm gonna say const auth0 equals I guess we need to add this. Getting started. Where was the import part? Okay, we need this side here. Okay. Doop. Where was this? Oh, wait. Create Auth0 client. And then I guess we can import as well. Import. Auth0 just config. I'll call it config. From Okay. Okay, just for the sake of making it work, I want to call it like this before I figure out what exactly is it doing. Create Auth0 client with promises. Yeah, okay. Then what is that? Oh, it should be client ID instead of. But where did I get it? There was a JSON over here. I copied. Ah, oh, JSON. Okay, so, and what do you expect here? It's not assignable to client ID. So, I don't. But what? Okay. You know what? Just gonna call it client ID. Okay. The level of the app should be fine. Auth0 console.log Auth0. What do we have here? If we run it, expect default open ID, blah blah blah. Okay, so it seems to be running. Well, in that case, I guess I want to log in with the pop-up. Auth0 log in with the pop-up. What's the difference between with the pop-up and with the redirect? I don't know. I guess the pop-up opens in okay, so what is the problem? Okay, should be, as you can see in this part, it should be an event handler. Okay, then I do it with redirect. I'm gonna with redirect for now. You don't want it like this either. Options, redirect options. What options do I have? Audience, redirect URI. Isn't it this? Window dot location dot ref, something like this. Let's see. Okay, that's nice. Logging state. I'm just wondering, like, if I do this, what's the callback? Whoop. Challenge. Method. Okay. There should be somewhere callback URL, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess you can sign up. But I want this once you create this one. I want that once you create a user, it is synced with Hasura, and I think I saw it somewhere here. Yeah. create an Auth0 rule. So basically user ID, user nickname. Okay, Hasura admin secret, your admin secret. A URL body, and basically what it does, it takes some data from Auth0 and it creates another user in Hasura. Well, I want to know because here it's user ID and nickname, but I don't know what are these, so I just want to create one user to see what data is available. So I'm gonna call him John, for instance, and the password would be 1234. Oh, letters ABC 1234. I hope I didn't forget it. So it's ABC 123. Yeah, like this. Please include an email. Okay, test.com. Sign up. Oh, come on. Can I disable these stupid rules? I mean, it's very useful to have something like this because that's the main reason why I do it. To have, they handle the security, they handle the users and all kind of this stuff, but it is in my way because API dashboard. Okay, defactor hooks. Settings, subscription, active users, dashboard advanced. Change password flow, runtime. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'll just put A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, exclamation mark. Sign up. Oh, come on. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, like that. Authorize Slack clone. Yes. Okay, I guess it does it forever and ever. Okay, stop. I guess I should do something with this. But I want to see what's the data that's available. Loading, come on. Okay, so users and roles. So we have the name, the email. What else do we have? Oh, JSON. So we have email, name, nickname. It's test apparently. Okay, so what we want is to copy this part and put it inside here. I'll create a new rule. And we put it like this. I want the user ID. I want the user. What else I was having in there? Oh, come on. Where is it? Come on. I think it was the user email. That's the email. Oh well, what do we have here? We have username. Well, we could get the ID and the username. That's sure. That's for sure. So basically, where is it? I get the username. Application JSON. This one I will provide later. Okay. That's Graphql. That's the URL. So I have to put this one inside here. We have mutation, string, insert. Let's say username. Inside here, insert users, objects, Auth0 ID. It's the this one is what structure do we have here? User. It's the ID and then the username. Okay, where is it? This is the ID, and then we have username, which is this variable. Okay, so we have user ID, should be fine. User ID variable. Username. Oh, what? Yeah, because it's username. Okay, this is fine. I guess the only thing which I need to do is to add the admin secret, but I will do it off screen. Okay, where do I have it? Sorry, it's not like a super secret key, but still. Shouldn't be public. Apparently there is something wrong with the variables that I've passed. Okay, so this should be okay. Where is the, come on, user ID? Oh yeah, it's username. This. Query. So basically what it complains about is that there is something related to the variables. So if I try it, okay, selection, insert user not found on type mutation root. Yeah. So basically my mutation is wrong. So mutation, insert user. So is it called at our level? Set here. Oh. Mutation, insert user. Okay, so this is how it should be. Now, if I put it inside, where is it? Where did it go? Huh? It's here. Sorry. Insert users. It should be this. Insert user. Try this rule. Should get a validation. But it should fail. So insert users. But didn't I save it? Insert user. Okay. Object. ID. User. Username. On conflict constraint users. Blah blah blah. Affected date columns. Okay, this I'm not sure I want this part, to be honest. On conflict constraint users primary key. Think it's user primary key. Is it user primary key? And update columns should be what it should be. Data columns. Well, I don't want to update anything, I guess. Do I? Just I'll say username. Try this rule. Selection, insert users not found on mutation. What are you some? Okay, cool. So now I only have to provide the admin secret and it should be working. I don't know how I can provide an environment variable to a rule so that you can actually see the code better. Maybe I should look. Auth0 custom rule environment variable. Maybe they have something. Set up environment variables. Yeah, but this is at the level of the app, is it? Yeah, never mind. I'll just. Sorry, guys. I think you got the idea. What I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to create a user, and I did tinker a bit with the example because I don't have one-on-one mappings of the example. So say insert user, pass the username and the ID. There's something on conflict and on the affected. I pass the user ID from here and the username. So what remains for me is just to add the secret key and to test it, and then we'll create another user. Hasura. Save. Try this rule. Okay. Try. Oh, and I should pass to status something. Status should be online, apparently. Objects, the username, status should be online. Save. Try. Oh, come on. What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't escape codes for the status. Sorry guys that you can't see this, but yeah. All you can see. You see here I need to provide a status because I get a non-null condition in my database. So try this rule. Okay. Try. Did it create it? Try it again. Invalid JSON. Oh my god. Why does it have to be so hard? Okay, so I'll call it insert user. Objects, username, status. Okay, so it's complaining that it's invalid JSON. So let's try to create a user here at the level of this thing. Mutation. How do I status online? What's the problem? I think oh, come on. Status online, that's fine. I think probably I could remove this on conflict because there shouldn't be any conflict. Oh, I hate this. Let me copy it. Or so the problem that is I think since I deleted something at this level, I might not. Well, let's try the rule. Invalid JSON messenger, failed to satisfy. Don't get what. Access denied. Okay. I've tried this 15 different times. I think is it this part that is wrong? Variables, user ID, username. So what's the problem? Yeah, well, this should be defined as well, I guess. Should they be spelled differently? Didn't I spell them differently? I'll put back the key. I mean, I only want this to invalid message error in failed reading satisfied. You know what, I'm just gonna copy it and convert it to a string. Insert status online ID 123 and username test. Okay, and what I want is how do you call it? Returning ID. What did I? So if I copy this thing inside here, forget about the nice mutation. I don't get why it's a query and then it's a mutation. Inside here shouldn't be directly a mutation. You know what? Remove everything. Jeez, why it's so hard? Come on. Okay, remove, delete. Just gonna do like this. Audio mutation. Here. I hope this is a backtick. And this is a backtick as well. Okay. Status it's online. ID is between quotes. This. I'm not passing any variables or anything like that because I'm already pissed by it. And the username. So I insert them directly like this. Okay, and that should be the username. So if I put back the thing, okay, save, try this rule. Not a valid JSON value. But where? But where? I really don't get it. You know what? Do they have somewhere else this query mutation Auth0 with Hasura? Do they have something with the rule? This is something for claims. Insert. Okay. Authorized queries. No. Log Hasura. Okay. Okay. JWT. No. No. Yeah, but this is Auth0 Hasura insert user. I'm really annoyed by it. How to do collaborative adding authentication. And they have a blog here. No, I want on the blog, whatever. Okay, okay. I mean, it's just, I need that string to be correct and not to create me too many problems. Edit rule. Edit rule, what's this rule? No, that's for the GW. Alright. This is what I want. So, where is our rule? Say like this, mutation, and then we do a JSON stringify variables. Oh, go away. Yes, that's much better. Much better. So where is it? Okay, this is from here. This closes. This like this. Okay, cool. So what do we need? And this we don't need. Okay. Nickname, that's username. Content type. Okay, insert user. That's the right. Okay. Object. Let's put them like this. User. That's username. Okay. It's the ID. Username. Affected rows. I think this should work, hopefully. Okay, let's put the key again. Okay. Apparently now it works, but it throws another error regarding message unexpected value user's primary key for enum user constraint. Okay. I think that's easy fixable because on conflict it's user instead of users. At least I got it so far. You gotta be kidding me. Now I have constraint violation, not null violation, null value username. What did I pass? And I pass it to the username. Oof. Okay, just put the nickname. How is it here? User.nickname for now. Okay, and now we need status online. Yay, so now it worked. I passed the nickname because apparently the username was not coming from whatever data object, and then it worked. So basically we should have now inside users we have this. I've hard-coded to test for now because it didn't work, but I'll figure it out later. What the problem is, since I don't want to be stuck in this anymore. It works, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so now users. What do we have to do? I guess here I want the documentation for this thing because I don't know what it does. GitHub. Auth0. Auth0. Where is the documentation for this thing? Okay, documentation. See API reference. Okay. Where do we have the redirect? Zero client. Login with redirect. Performs redirect authorized using randomly secure options. What if I pass empty options here? Will it work? No. Redirect URI. Okay. Redirect. This one. And the URL where Auth0 will redirect your browser to with.NET will be allowed. Okay, so it was fine. So for now, I'll just say HTTP localhost 3000. I think we can do something like window.location. Origin. Is that the right thing? Seems host. Window.location.host. Okay. That should be it. So we have, I think, multiple methods here. Where is it? Where is the example with it? Where do I have the documentation for it? It's in a different browser. Too many browsers are. Okay, so I want Auth0 get client or something. Login get user. Yeah, do a sync here. Const Auth0 user. Okay, if user taradadam. If no user, I want to call that method. I want to know what details are the level of the user. Okay, so oh yeah. Oh wait. Oops. Not in the list of. Okay. For now, I'll just hardcode it. Up. No. You know what? This is really annoying. Okay, that's. Stop doing that. I really don't get it. So let's comment this thing out. Okay. Why? Did it crash? No. I thought it's gonna be so easy to do this, but apparently I'm missing a lot of things. Where is it? Okay. Pages isn't working. Can I do this? Okay, so it runs. No, don't tell me it's cached. Let's see how they build it, because maybe I missed a couple of steps, which I shouldn't have. So, Auth0 single page application gets started. Login with pop-up. Login. Click to login. Okay, so but this is not how I want it. It's like I want to check. Wait. What did I put inside here? Where is Auth0? Stuff. Did I close it? Oh man, I'm so lost into this. Okay, applications, select clone, HTTP localhost. Okay, so where was the example? Here. Login with redirect and login with redirect callback. Okay. Right. That's not very helpful. Get user. Okay, so I want this part. Okay, so if I try. Oh, come on, really? Okay, so it is undefined. If no user, I want to redirect here. Cool, finally. So I will be test.com ABC 1, 2, 3, 4. Was this the password? No. You know what? Sign up. Create another one. Test 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. A B C D. Test. Yes. Okay. Stop. I think we need to use this method. Where is it? Redirect with callback. Alright. Now I wonder what happens if I do this. Let's see. How did they do it here? Use effect init. Create set Auth0 from hook. Okay, if window location. Okay. Cool. Now if window location searching. So let's copy this part. Okay. Wait. Auth0. And probably we can do this. Probably we can clean it a bit better. Let's see. Now that we have it, come on, where is it? Again, not working. And this one, don't want it. Okay. I don't remember what was the password for that guy, but I'll try test1 test.com. Where was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 A B C L D. Okay. It did work. So now we have the object. Cool. That's a good thing, because email, nickname, what's this? Stop. And I guess it didn't create anything inside Hasura, did it? Application detail. We get this. Oh yeah, we do have something. So it's 5D blah blah. Is this the same thing? 5D. Okay. So this is the ID. So basically we will Now I wonder if I refresh this. Because I guess there is a cookie or something. Auth0 is authenticated, yes. True. Okay, so yeah, it does give me the user. Okay, so now that I have the user, I can do oh, but I have the store context here, so I'm outside of the store. Oh. How should I put the user? The user is, I think, application, local storage, current user. Okay, so we have one option: store no user. Okay. So I could pass the sub as a prop. So we have yeah, prop. You know what? I think I'll move this because then I can use the context to dispatch it. So let's copy this part from here. We want to clean up a bit everything. So I know layout shouldn't have that much logic, but I think it's easier if I do like this. Oop. Layout. Side here. Okay, so we have user, get user, window, code. Redirect URI. See, so if there is no user, we want to redirect. If it includes the code, we handle it. And then here we say take from the context, react, use context. So I want, instead of putting this fake user one or whatever you have in the prompt, which we have it here, the level of the provider store. See here, we do this. I don't want to do this anymore, so I want to actually do this. So payload should not value. Okay, so I am going to layout. I'm saying I want the store context. I want dispatch. And if we have it, we could do something like this. Actions value is user dot sub, or how is it? Make it a sub. The ID, and the value is again user dot sub.
Cannot resolve auth, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Cannot read split of undefined. Okay. Think maybe I should do this as well. Invalid state. Okay. So application. Okay, so now that we've deleted the cookies, I should be able to log in. So test1 test.com 1 2 3 4 A B C D exclamation mark. Invalid state. Really? Layout. I don't get. Okay, so what's the difference between what I was doing before and what I'm doing now? So I'll put back everything inside app and check. Okay. Wait, don't do this. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. Yeah. So if I remove this, and this, and I save it, wait. Let's try it like this. No. It does throw an error, but somehow it redirects. I don't understand. Invalid state. What is invalid state? So what I was doing before that was actually working. I was doing this, right? Let's try it again. No, save in here. Okay, you go away, you go away. Local storage. Okay. No. Okay, user 1. Does throw an error, but I don't understand what. A, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Don't get it. What is it doing? Ah, okay, because I have in layout and I haven't saved. Yes. So. Okay, I don't want all this junk. I want it like this. Okay, so it did redirect fine. Test 1. Without any error, it seemed like. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. Okay. So now it seemed to have worked fine. So what I think I need to do is to do this. I provide this prop here, the user. So basically, I think I would const user. I'll just set it into the state because otherwise I don't know how I can do it. Probably I'll find a better way, but for now, for what I want to achieve, to be able to log in and stuff like that, null. It should be string or null. Okay. And I want set, not set state, set user. I want it to be user. Okay. And we pass it here, user. Okay. Inside here, it accepts user, which is a string. So I have no store user. Okay. Props, not user. This one we don't care. No, I do need this value. So, okay, props.user will be fine. up like this. So if props.user not, so we check so that it's not null. Okay, we do this. Pass the user value. Okay, store. Oh yeah, and I want inside here user. Okay, yeah, it should be string or null, and I want at the level of the app. What have I done? No, not this one. This one. Okay, and I want in app. Do we have history here? Because I don't want to stay with testing. So we have in package.json history. No. So what I will do is yarn add history. What I want to do is basically to redirect to slash instead of having this weird stuff. Oh, history npm. I know something with create history and yeah, this one. So sign up, we do this, say create history, and inside here say post history. Do like this, and then we say history dot what inside here say this history dot push like this. And if it is a user, else set user like this. So basically, if it kind of gets it from the cookie, and then get me this. Okay, so let's try it. Okay. Yes. No, I don't want the code. Okay. Test one, test.com, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, exclamation mark. Oh, come on. Really? For the types, you complain about the types? Stop, in the name of God. Yarn at types history minus D. Okay, fine, go away. No, no. It still complained, did it? About the types. Waiting for type check results. Come on, do something. Type null is not a sign of type string. Didn't I say? Ah. Do a save all. Test1, test.com, 1, 2, 3, 4, BCD. Up. Okay, that's fine. Even though it does do something. Does it? We have a. It does push for like forever, I think. Why does it do this token stuff? Missing field in channel. Okay, but that's okay. But why do I have so many tokens? Maybe I should do something like this. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't do this. How did they do it inside the example? No, not this one. Not this one. I think I've closed it. Not dashboard. Are they having some examples? New signups, applications. No, not this thing. React Auth0. Okay, so better do it like they do it. So if that await is authenticated. Okay, so I need to do this. Const is authenticated. I don't know why I rushed so much into figuring out myself. Yes. Well, I could have done this. Would have saved me half an hour, probably. I would have read this. If is authenticated, not get me what is inside here. Okay, so let's see. This one doesn't work. Let's see. Stop. Stop. Okay, good. Seems that I'm still missing something. On redirect callback upstate. So what is on redirect? Okay. Yeah, it should be a hook, I guess. That's the problem. I only wanted to run in on mount, because I guess each time when it re-renders, it creates this problem. So it does it forever. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop it today because I don't seem to be on the right track. So I'm gonna look into it and let you know, as usual, what's the solution and take it from here, because apparently I kind of have what I wanted for this stream to be able to log in and create a user. There are still some problems that the level of Hasura, I think, or too many windows open. Which one is the one with? No, not this one. Not this one. I want the username to come from there, but it was throwing an error in the rule, so I just hardcoded to test. So I'm gonna look into that and show you how next time what's the solution, and I'll also look into this part of too many redirects. And after that, we're just gonna look on the permission part with Hasura. So yeah, that's kind of what it is for today. Didn't really work very well, but yeah, that's it. Well, thanks for staying so long, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.